Hey everyone, welcome back to Love Lens, the place where we decode love, confidence, and real relationships from a modern lens. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a drop of real talk. Today's topic is a game changer. Modern women only see men in two ways. Most men are in the wrong category. Yeah, I said it. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why, and how to flip the script if you've been stuck in the wrong one. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a dating rut, constantly wondering why you're not making any progress? You're putting yourself out there, being nice, maybe even writing those long, heartfelt messages, but something's just not clicking. Gentlemen, the first secret to understanding how modern women see men is this: they crave decisiveness. I'm not talking about being controlling, not at all. I'm talking about having a backbone, a sense of direction, even when it comes to something as simple as choosing where to eat or what movie to watch. Think about it. How attractive is it when you're with a woman who can't make up her mind, who constantly defers to you for every little decision? It gets exhausting, right? Well, guess what? Women feel the same way. They want a man who has opinions, who can take charge, who isn't afraid to make a decision and stick with it. This doesn't mean you have to be a dictator in the relationship. It's about finding that sweet spot between being considerate and being confident in your choices. Next time you're planning a date, instead of the usual "what do you want to do?" I was thinking of checking out that new Italian place downtown. I hear they have amazing pasta. How does that sound? See the difference? You're not asking for permission, you're offering a plan, taking the lead. And trust me, that kind of confidence is incredibly attractive. It shows her that you're not afraid to take initiative, that you value your own opinions, and that you're capable of making decisions that will lead to a great experience for both of you. So, ditch the "I don't mind, you choose" attitude and step into your power of decisiveness. Your dating life will thank you for it. Now let's talk about emotions. Guys, we all have them, even if society has conditioned us to believe otherwise. And no, I'm not saying you need to turn into a stoic robot who never shows any feelings. But here's the thing. Modern women are drawn to men who possess emotional control. What does that even mean? It means being in tune with your emotions, understanding where they come from, but not letting them control you or dictate your actions. It's about being able to feel the anger, the sadness, the disappointment, without crumbling under the pressure or lashing out. Think of it like this. Imagine a captain navigating a ship through a storm. He acknowledges the storm, he feels its force, but he doesn't let it break him. He uses his skill and experience to steer the ship through the rough waters, keeping his cool even when things get tough. That's emotional control. And that, my friends, is incredibly attractive to women. Why? Because it signals maturity, resilience, strength. It shows her that you're not going to fall apart at the first sign of trouble, that you can handle life's curveballs with grace and composure. And here's a secret. Being emotionally controlled doesn't mean suppressing your emotions. It's about expressing them in a healthy, constructive way. If you're upset about something, don't bottle it up or explode in anger. Instead, communicate it calmly and clearly. Say, "Hey, I'm feeling a bit frustrated about this. Can we talk about it?" That kind of emotional intelligence is like a breath of fresh air in today's dating world. It shows her that you're self-aware, that you respect your own feelings and hers, and that you're capable of having a mature adult conversation about what's going on. So, embrace your emotions, gentlemen, but learn to be the captain of your own ship. Master the art of emotional control and watch as you attract the kind of woman who appreciates depth, strength, and emotional maturity. Chapter 3. Purpose and Direction, the Magnetism of Ambition. Let's face it, gentlemen, nobody wants to date a ship without a rudder. We're talking about those guys who just drift through life with no real goals, no passions, no sense of purpose. And trust me, that lack of direction is about as attractive as a flat tire on a first date. Modern women are drawn to men who have a sense of purpose, who are driven by something bigger than themselves. This doesn't mean you need to be a millionaire entrepreneur or a world-renowned artist, although, hey, no judgment if you are. It's about having goals, aspirations, things that you're actively working towards. It's about having passions that light you up, hobbies that you're genuinely excited about, a vision for your future that goes beyond just getting by. Think about it. When you're passionate about something, you radiate a different kind of energy. You're more engaged, more interesting, more alive. And that energy, my friends, is contagious. Women are naturally drawn to that kind of passion and purpose because it shows them that you're not content with mediocrity, that you're striving for something more, that you have depth and ambition. So what are you passionate about? What gets you fired up? What are you working towards in your life? If you can't answer those questions off the top of your head, it's time to do some soul searching. Find your purpose, define your goals, and start taking action towards them. Not only will this make you a more attractive partner, but it'll also enrich your life in countless ways. Remember, a man with a clear vision for his future is a man who's going places. And trust me, women want to be along for that ride. Chapter 4, Boundaries, the Art of Respect. Gentlemen, let's talk about a topic that often gets overlooked in the dating world: boundaries. Now, I'm not talking about building walls around your heart or becoming emotionally unavailable. I'm talking about setting healthy limits, understanding your worth, and refusing to tolerate disrespect from anyone, especially in dating. Here's the thing: a man who allows himself to be walked all over, who constantly bends over backwards to please others at the expense of his own needs and values, is a man who will never be truly respected by others or even by himself. And trust me, that lack of self-respect is about as attractive as a wet newspaper. Modern women, the kind of women you want to attract, are drawn to men who have a strong sense of self-worth, who value their time and energy, and who aren't afraid to set boundaries. This means being clear about your expectations, communicating your needs assertively, and walking away from situations or people who don't align with your values. It's about knowing that you deserve to be treated with respect and refusing to settle for anything less. Now, setting boundaries isn't about being controlling or demanding. It's about having the courage to say no when you need to speak up for yourself, and to protect your own well-being. And here's the thing about boundaries: they actually create more space for healthy, fulfilling relationships to flourish. When you're clear about your limits, you attract people who respect those limits, who value you for who you are, and who are willing to meet you halfway. So gentlemen, take some time to reflect on your own boundaries. What are you willing to tolerate? What are your non-negotiables? And how can you communicate those boundaries more effectively in your dating life? Remember, setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's an act of self-love. And when you love and respect yourself, you naturally attract others who do the same. Chapter 5, Authenticity, the Power of Being You. Gentlemen, in a world obsessed with filters, curated online personas, and the pressure to fit in, there's a powerful truth that often gets lost. Authenticity is magnetic. Modern women aren't looking for carbon copies or perfectly polished facades. They're looking for genuine connection, for someone who's comfortable in their own skin, for a man who's brave enough to be himself, flaws and all. Trying to be someone you're not, molding yourself into what you think she wants, is a recipe for disaster. Why? Because it's exhausting, it's unsustainable, and eventually the mask will slip. And when it does, it can shatter the trust and connection you've built. Authenticity, on the other hand, is about embracing your true self, quirks and all. It's about being comfortable with who you are, what you believe in, and what you stand for. It's about letting your true personality shine through, without apology or pretense. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for self-improvement or personal growth. It just means that you embrace the journey of becoming the best version of yourself, while still loving and accepting the person you are right now. So, how do you cultivate authenticity in your dating life? Start by being honest with yourself about who you are, what you want, and what you're looking for in a partner. Don't be afraid to express your true thoughts and feelings, even if they're a little unconventional. Embrace your passions, even if they're not cool or trendy. And most importantly, surround yourself with people who accept and celebrate you for who you are, not who they think you should be. Remember, gentlemen, authenticity is a superpower. It's the key to attracting the kind of woman who appreciates you for you, who sees your worth, and who wants to build a genuine connection based on honesty and realness. So go out there and be unapologetically you. The right woman will love you for it. Look, you don't need to be a bad boy to earn her respect. You need to be a self-led, grounded man who values himself first. Modern women are watching you closely, not for how much you give, but for how much you value yourself. When you shift into that energy, you instantly become the man she respects, trusts, and desires. If you're just starting out in dating or want to build a relationship that lasts, Check out this video, Next Self-Confidence to get the woman you love the most. Here's the link, https://youtube.b/vz43tjoy0m0. And don't forget to subscribe and join the Love Lens community for more real, practical advice on dating and relationships. Stay grounded, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next one.